You can also add text to your charting. We can do this by selecting the text button, and we can type in different values. Maybe we want to say entered a trade here, and it will add it right at this point here. Let's remove that by right-clicking and selecting delete. You can also add arrows and symbols. You'll notice you can put a thumbs up or a thumbs down, arrow up, arrow down, a little stop sign, a checkbox, different features. And again, you'll simply click one of these to add it. Let's put an arrow up. We'll add it right here. And to remove the arrow up, we simply double-click, right-click, and select delete to remove. In the next tab over, we can select the different time frames we'd like to look at. We're on the British pound versus US dollar. We can go to a 1 minute, a 5 minute, 15, 30, and then 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month, or monthly. You'll notice on a monthly time frame that each candlestick is 1 month worth of information. If we go to a 15-minute time frame, each candlestick is 15 minutes worth of information. If we hover our mouse over one of the candlesticks, we can see the time, the open, the high, the low, and the close, as well as the volume information. Let's now look at some of the different indicators we can add to our charting. We'll go to Insert, Indicators, and you'll notice there are a number of different indicators. In Trending Tools, there are indicators such as Bollinger Bands, moving averages. Let's add a moving average. It's very easy to do this. We can select the time frame that we want our moving average to run on. We can select the color. Perhaps we want to do a blue line. We can change the thickness of the line and select OK. Let's add a 5 time frame moving average. You can see that the moving average is displayed right on our chart. Now let's say we want to remove this average. We can simply right-click on the line and delete the indicator. Perhaps we want to make a change to the indicator. We can do this by selecting Properties. Maybe we want to change the color to bright orange. Or maybe we want to change the indicator to a 25 time frame. We'll select OK, and it will drop the moving average right in. Let's go ahead and remove this moving average. We'll do that by right-clicking and selecting Delete Indicator. We can also add an indicator from the Navigator window. Now I'll pull it open a little bit further here, and we'll select the little plus sign next to Indicators. And Metatrader 4 will show us all of the different indicators available. Let's add a stochastic oscillator. We do this by double-clicking, reviewing the information we would like to add, and selecting OK. You'll notice that the stochastic indicator has been dropped in below. To delete the indicator, we'll simply right-click and select Delete. To make adjustments, we can select the Properties tab. Let's go ahead and delete this indicator. Now, maybe you don't see a currency in the market watch that you'd like to trade, or maybe you see one that you don't need to trade. You can remove an indicator by right-clicking and selecting Hide. At the same time, you can also add an indicator by selecting Symbols. Let's remove this indicator, the Euro versus Swiss franc. And let's go in and practice adding an indicator. We can do this by right-clicking symbols, and then adding an indicator that we'd like to look at. Perhaps it's the Australian versus Japanese yen. We'll highlight it and select Show. Select Close, and it will now be in our list. Looking at bid and ask, bid is the price at which we sell, and ask is the price at which we buy. If we'd like to place a trade, we can double-click, and the order window will appear. Some things you want to look at in the order window are to make sure that you are trading the currency that you'd like to trade, and you can select any of the currencies here, your volume, or how many lots you'd like to trade, your stop loss, where you'd like to take profits, and the type of execution. Instant being a market order, and pending order offering you 4 different choices: buy limits, sell limits, and then buy stops and sell stops. These allow you to execute trades at a future point in time or a future price. With instant execution, you can sell at this price or buy at this price. Now, because this tutorial was recorded in the past, you'll want to make sure that when you go to place a trade, you are looking at current prices. In the window to the left of the pricing information, you can add and adjust your stop loss. You can actually see the red line move up and down as you change the position of your stop loss. On the take profit side, you will notice a dark blue line appear, and it will show you where a limit order is in relation to the actual price. This is a very handy feature. Let's close the order window and go in and have a look at the trading terminal. I'm going to expand the terminal slightly. There are 6 sections in your trading terminal. The first is the Trading tab. This will allow you to see your balance, your equity, and your free margin. It will also allow you to see pricing, stops and limits, total profit and loss, prices, and profit. In account history, this will allow you to see all of the trades you have made in the past. Alerts tab. Mailbox will allow you to see mail from FXDD. Expert advisor information, and in the journal you can see each of the different functions that you have selected while you have been trading. The trading terminal is where all of your trading activity will take place. For those of you that are more advanced traders, in the Navigator section, there are a number of advanced features in Metatrader 4. These are expert advisors, custom indicators, and custom scripts. Metatrader 4 will give you a lot of advanced functionality. In a future tutorial, we will go into these in detail.